Where are the hash browns?
Okay, I'm cooking the hash browns, but room 4 wanted extra crispy eggs, and so I'm burning those.
We gotta order another crispy eggs.
Another crispy eggs.
Yeah, and they're honestly a lot of people. They filled out their breakfast cards the night before, like we asked. Crispy eggs coming through on a lot of crispy eggs, like a lot.
There are
so
too many eggs. Okay, I'll just start a bonfire and start chucking them in and see if those
guys. What about the main course buffet for people who didn't order breakfast beforehand? How many people ordered breakfast the night before?
Well, not everyone. Like 12 rooms, it looks like, but the other rooms, no, they'll be fine. I already made the gelatinous block of scrambled egg. I made that last night and just let it cool overnight.
Awesome. I'll put that out.
I want to know when I'm getting my crispy eggs.
We are serving breakfast at 7:30, Paul.
It's 6:42. I want to know.
Go back to bed, Paul.
No, I just can't wait to start crunching down on some of those eggs. I want the crunch.
Go.
Alex, you can't slap
Alex, we have so many lawsuits already.
I'm sorry. This breakfast is stressing me out. I'd never wanted something to be this perfect before.
Well, yeah. I mean, all right. Well, first of all, I started recording because we got to get this episode in somehow. Welcome back, everybody, to Everybody Loves Raymond. Just to update you, if you haven't seen the giant billboard that we put like a border wall around Lynbrook so that everybody can see as they're coming in.
I need you to stop comparing it to a border wall. I know you're excited.
It is.
I know you think this is your year, and you're finally going to do it.
Mike, the goal is to get people into Lynbrook.
Listen, I recognize
we want to keep them from leaving. That's the...
It's called a mural.
It's pushing people in, exactly. It's a mural. It's kind of hard to get through the mural, I will say that. Plus Mexico paid for it. But
sister cities, of course. We are sister cities with Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a long, thin line that connects us.
They paid for our large mural advertising, what you'll talk about in a second, and then we paid to ship box sets of Everybody Loves Raymond there, or as they call it in Mexico, where they speak Spanish.
Todos amores Raymond.
Todos amores Raymond. See.
Oh, hey, you know what, Mike? You know enough Spanish to make that joke work, and I appreciate you.
And they sent him back, of course.
Yeah, they did, especially because the Spanish conjugations were all off. It was barely legible.
Well, we did the translations.
Yeah.
So it was us dubbing over episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond, which I don't know how we had time to do what you're about to describe to the listeners.
We just yelled Deborah into the microphone.
It was a lot of Deborahs. We took a lot of shortcuts.
Some creative liberties were had.
It's a lot of Deborahs, a lot of Ma's.
So yeah, no. In my recent tirade, this week's tirade, I've been complaining to Mike about how our population has not been growing at a rate to sustain the amount of spending we have been doing at Town Hall, because apparently the mayor is a reckless investor with no idea what he's doing. I'm the mayor, by the way.
Yeah, we got that. We got that comment right off of the Rate Our Mayors page on on that website. It's great.
You did get the pepper though, Alex.
3.1, not bad. I'm not going to tell you what that's out of.
Not terrible. Well, regardless, Alex, after seeing this most recent episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, which is season 3, episode 21, The Getaway, Alex was inspired to start his own bed and breakfast here in Lynbrook Town Hall, called and it's Lynbrook B&B, Lynbrook Barone and Barone. And you want to elaborate on your vision here, Mayor Alex? Absolutely.
Well, you guys remember back in the beginning of season 3, we talked about this a little bit. We had a bunch of rooms in the town hall that, since that point, have kind of not been used because our shenanigans have been prominently outside of town hall for the latter half of season 3. So, we figured we need to make use of this space a little bit better, get some passive income for the town. And you know what? If the money's made in the town hall, doesn't have to be taxed.
You say it's passive income.
The amount that we've been running around does not feel super passive to me.
We're very actively generating you income. I mean, the town.
It will be passive once we get once this just kind of becomes a regular part of our morning. You know, we already make breakfast for ourselves. What's 50 other people?
A lot, actually. We've had to actually employ several dozen chefs just to burn enough eggs to satisfy these crazed guests.
And I think we need to talk about our ratio of chefs to guests. I personally don't think it needs to be 1-to-1.
I
think we're wasting a lot of money.
It's also
by
amazing
having a chef
to me
per guest.
that we have that many chefs and you guys are still running around back there.
Paul is so demanding.
The problem I've found is that the line between chef and guest has sort of blurred a little bit to where the chefs are asking us to pack them picnic lunches.
Yeah, look, half the chefs are lined up for the breakfast buffet.
Yeah, they're out there right now. And
the line started getting a little bit more blurry once Emerald came in as a guest and started cooking. The chefs then started wanting to kind of switch teams.
Mike, what do precious gemstones have to do with cooking?
What? Precious?
Well, I think...
rubies, diamonds, emeralds, we have them all. Like,
Bam.
It's fine.
No, not like the rich, not like the make you rich emerald, like as in, well, bam, emerald. That guy.
I got in early on Emerald. He has made me rich. So that's a line that's blurred a lot too. I bankrolled the Emerald sitcom. I don't know if you've ever seen that. He plays the drums in the opening credits.
Yeah, I'd say it's gold, but it's not. It's emerald.
Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Emerald has a sitcom where he plays the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why on earth did that one fail? I mean, come on.
We can talk about it in the Barone.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, subscribe to the Baroness Bonus where we review the apparently Emerald the Drummer the sitcom. That sounds like an incredible pitch.
Just to clarify, the sitcom is not Emerald playing a career drummer. The sitcom is Emerald ostensibly playing Emerald, and it's about the backstage antics of Emerald and his producer, who's played by Sherry Shepherd. He plays the drums at some point in the show, and that clip is used.
Anyway, this week's episode was all about Ray and Deborah going to a bed and breakfast, and it inspired me to open up a bed and breakfast here. We thought we could have the episode playing on loop for our guests so that we could talk with them about the episode as they came for our beautiful buffet breakfast. By the way, guys, that's also why I wasn't planning on having room service delivered to the room so we could have like a bunch of people in here for breakfast.
I don't know. Listen, there are so many guests and they are so ravenous that I don't want to deal with all of them at once. I'm kind of okay with just doing the one or two, to be perfectly honest.
That's fair enough. I mean,
I want to know about my eggs.
Paul, I swear to God, I will eat your hair. Go back to bed.
I don't have any.
I know. I ate it all.
Oh my God.
Personally, I think, these people be damned. I really just want to impress Emerald and kind of, I want to support you guys. I think this is great, but this could be my ticket out of here as, because I've always wanted to be a celebrity chef. That's been my thing the whole time.
Yeah, I know. We've talked about it at nausea whenever the mics have been off, but dude.
I think you mean ad nauseum.
There you go again with your celebrity chefisms correcting me. We're only on season 3. We need you at least until season 5 when you, at that point, to step away from the show to focus on your solo career. And then we replace you with a more diverse cast member.
I'm thinking Paul.
I mean, old is diverse, but like that dude is white as fuck. He might be a vampire.
Mike, I think we've got that arena covered. You're no spring chicken, which, by the way, we got to get started on for lunch if you want to, take it out back.
Yeah, I got it.
So, Alex, what was this week's episode about anyway?
Well, Ray and Deborah have been planning a trip. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Deborah has been planning a trip for her and Raymond. It's basically a getaway weekend for the two of them to spend some quality time together. And in the preparation for this weekend, Deborah realizes, or she has this concern that she may just be a boring housewife, and that Raymond is bored with her and does not enjoy her time. And then the trip, it seems to almost confirm her fears. They have a really touching moment, and I feel like they actually grow closer as a husband and wife in this episode. I have a lot to say about this episode. I think it might be my favorite of season 3, excluding Halloween Candy.
That's a good one.
I forgot Halloween Candy was this season.
Yeah, so did I for a second. I was like, oh, wait, no, I got to backpedal. Halloween Candy is in this season. That's the best episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. But I really like this one, and I cannot wait to talk about it with you guys and all our weird guests that have flown in from all over the country to be here with us.
I also have a lot of thoughts.
I probably have more thoughts than both of you. Oh, do you guys hear that? The room service phone is ringing. I'll just get it. Caller ID. It's the Shangri-La suite. You know, the one with the jacuzzi and the view. That's where Emerald's staying.
Okay,
I
gotta keep springing this chicken. You pick it up.
Hello.
Bam! It's me.
Emerald, I love it when you do that. I always have and I always will. What's up?
It's my main thing. It's great.
How can I help you?
I wanted to call in and ask. Okay, so we got the crispy eggs. We got the spring chicken. What are we doing for the other 8 courses?
What would you like? I mean, this is room service. You've called room service. We can whip anything up for you. Don't tell the others, but we can make anything for you.
You're trying to make me happy. You're trying to impress me. I love it. But you know what? Here's what you guys surprise me. You guys are great. You guys surprise me. Throw your best thing out here, and bam, I'm gonna give you a review. Live streamed.
Okay. Emerald, that's no problem at all. I'm sure we can whip something up that'll bam you right back. Okay. Well, I'll be right there. Goodbye.
All right, I gotta go.
Well, he said surprise me, so you know what that means. I'm making him a tuna smoothie.
Alex, please let me take this one. If
But
I have to,
I already smoothed the tuna.
Well, I mean, we've got a whole line of hungry people out there.
Okay.
If I'm gonna, shoot my shot with Emerald, I want to be able to legitimately take credit for it instead of stealing the credit from someone else like I usually do.
Yep, amen.
All right, I'm going to go...
Well, what are you going to make him?
Well, I don't know yet. I'm going to go study my back issues of O magazine, and I think there's one recipe in each of those. Go figure that out. You guys, look, I put all the crispy eggs in the microwave. They'll be ready in 15 seconds. You guys got this. Good luck with Paul and everything.
Oh, shit, they're done. Okay. Alex, I got the roller skates. Let's go.
Okay, I got the mini skirts.
Camera follows through the swinging kitchen doors into the dining room of the bed and breakfast. We follow Mike on roller skates. It's one long tracking shot as Mike sort of sexily leans over on tables and gives them a plate of microwaved crispy eggs. Goes table to table, sort of winking at people.
It's like the combination of that shot from Ratatouille, where Linguini is on the roller skates serving everybody, but it's a cross between that and 1917 because there are inexplicable explosions happening on all sides as he does it.
Well, that's the eggs. Oh my god! These eggs just blew up in my face.
Oh, they're
what the
tasty.
Fuck?
Yum 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 yum.
Sorry, we're working on it.
Well, luckily these burns are only 2nd degree. Oh, Martha, are you okay? She's fine. She's fine, everyone. That's her little When Harry Met Sally kind of like attention-getting thing in the restaurant. You guys will get to know Martha over the weekend. It'll be great. Just somebody next time, just look at the camera and say, "I'll have what she's having."
Well, I'll do that next time.
Thank you, sir. All right,
I'm the mayor, by the way.
I've been Donald. Look forward to getting to know all of you. I'm gonna sit back down now. God bless. Good luck,
Mike,
everyone.
those are the guys you want at a bed and breakfast. The ones who kind of make it like almost like a show, like where like we're all like on TV or something, and he wants to kind of be the last one standing, like almost like we were gonna get voted out or something, like it's Survivor. That's what you want.
Has this guy been on Survivor?
I don't know.
He has the link of it. Donald! Hey, Donald!
What? Sorry, Martha. I'll be right back. What? Is there something wrong with... did my card not go through?
No. We want to know. What was your experience with Survivor?
Who told you I was on Survivor?
Well, it was on TV.
I did things on that island that...
They were filmed.
Nobody needs to know about.
We saw it all.
Oh, shit. You were Donald the Cannibal, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, is that why you wanted your steak extra raw?
Yes. There's a reason nobody's seen Jeff Probst in a while. And if you don't want the same thing to happen to you, you're going to keep bringing me raw meat and keep your goddamn mouth shut.
I have a professional chef who I think you would love to meet later.
Smash cut to Adam in the kitchen with just fire all around him.
Okay, so that's Favorite Things from March 2003. Okay, oh god, she was really into Tamagotchis this year. Way late for that. What?
Your back's on fire.
Oh, shit. Would you mind... I can't turn away from this. Just run me through the dishwasher. It'll be fine.
That's fine. Okay, it's actually roasting the weenies very well, so I'll just...
Oh my god, the Gale in a centerfold?
Order up! Ooh, my weenies are ready. They taste like Adam's back.
Donald, you're Donald, you're an interesting guy. I gotta say. Hold on, let me take a seat there. Hi, Martha. It's good to see you.
Hello.
What was the second thing? What was the second thing I asked you to do? The first thing was bring me raw meat.
You asked me to get you raw meat.
And the second thing, I don't know if you'll remember, this is a hard one.
Not talk to you?
Keep your goddamn mouth shut. And
okay, let's talk to this guy.
I can't.
God. What?
Mike, be careful. Just because this guy's being recorded, it's not going to stop him.
I can tell that. Okay. Jeez. Listen, man, you're on camera. I apologize. I'm sorry.
What do you want? I'm normal and fine, everyone. It's fine looking down the barrel of the camera. It's fine. What do you want?
You saw this week's episode, right?
Oh, of Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yes,
Season
of
3,
course.
Episode 21, The Getaway?
You know it.
I did see that.
You know it?
Yeah. Well, this week's episode is called The Getaway. We want to know how you made your getaway from the law.
Didn't you see the follow-up documentary? He had an immunity idol. The judge had to let him go.
I see. Okay. I didn't see that part. Maybe you should just ask him the question you were going to ask him.
Okay. So listen, okay. As someone that is as well-traveled and is well-versed and has had so many different experiences as you, an actual cannibal, I do need to, I want to ask you. I want to ask you about your thoughts on The Getaway. Okay, have you ever heard a suggestion of some place that you did not want to go with your honey, who I assume is Martha? Is Martha your honey?
You assume correct. We met on the island.
Okay.
She's never been the same since.
Oh, right. That's right. She fell into the fire, right? That was the one that was cut for time. Cut for air.
Cut for time. Yeah, they just played the credits over it because they had to address it, but they just didn't have time to show the whole footage.
Yum.
Nothing. Martha's fine. She wasn't pushed, and everything's fine.
I own a vineyard.
It's passive income.
It's passive income. How about that? What wouldn't you hear that, Mike? Passive income.
I
Where
mean,
have you
not
heard
for the
that before?
laborers, but they work for pennies.
Martha, do you work at the vineyard?
Not since the accident.
Okay, so there's the thing, right? Martha has not worked at the vineyard. That is passive income because she doesn't have to do anything. Not this bed and breakfast. That's very active income. There's a difference here.
Mike, you're already making breakfast. I don't understand the problem.
There's a lot of problems. Okay, moving on. Anyway, okay. So, have you ever been to seen a place where I've been offered?
Do you have a question for me, or
Yeah, I asked you a question.
or can you leave and let us have our breakfast?
I
What
asked
do you
I asked
want?
you a question, Donald.
Did you? You asked.
I
You
wanna
said I'm
know.
going to ask you a question, and then you turned to my wife and asked her to define passive income.
Yeah, me and him kind of got a thing about that.
Okay,
I
sorry.
don't care. I
asked
can't
your wife
emphasize
about it.
enough. I don't care.
Oh my God, Mike, we're those people at the bed and breakfast. We're the
wanna
assholes
know.
here. And that's a cannibal, and we're the dicks. What the hell?
Donald,
Please stop.
I want to know.
I'm having people over to my room later for a little get together.
Oh, are you having people for lunch?
That's
Okay.
incredible. I do want to. I do. What's okay? So, have you ever been in a had the attitude of Ray, especially after your experiences on the island, where people were just like, "Let's go someplace," and you were just like, "No, I don't want to travel."
There's a lot of factors that can factor into someone deciding they don't feel like going on a trip. Maybe they're overworked or they have things that they've been putting off that they feel they want to take care of. And I think in Ray's case, that is not what happened. I think Ray just didn't want to put in the effort to go on a romantic vacation with his wife.
I think Ray's just a curmudgeon.
I think so, but also there's the sort of breaking out of complacency piece of it as well. You know, you get into a
that's a good
routine. Maybe it's not a fulfilling one, but at least it's predictable and you don't have to put in additional effort like you do when you go on a romantic getaway.
Yeah. I want to add, in this first scene here, like when Ray came in and I saw all the brochures out and Deborah was like talking on the phone about a getaway, and just dude came in with that apathetic tone. It's just like, it made me realize I'm kind of getting sick and tired of Ray's bullshit. And we're only on season 3. And it's just like, dude, just like fucking, she's trying so hard, man. Be a little bit more there for her, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's a line later in the episode where Deborah says something to the effect of, next time you be the one that plans everything and I'll be the one that hates everything. I feel like Ray came in with that energy from the start of, I've just decided I don't want to do this and I'm going to complain about it the whole time and I'm not going to have a good time. I'm not going to try to make this a good experience for Deborah. I just thought, that's not the attitude. Even if you're not specifically excited about going to Vermont, God knows I didn't want to go on the island.
It's optional.
Just, you're
You
there.
didn't want to go on the optional?
The optional. Go
Sorry,
on
you
the
didn't wanna go on
optional.
the island?
I was
No, of course
confused too
not.
with what you said, Mike.
Of course not. Of course I didn't want to go.
But you have to apply
You gotta-
to go. Like
you
they
gotta,
don't.
like,
You,
sign
you
a
don't get
thing.
drafted. It's not like the army. You can
guys.
choose. You have to apply. You have to reach out to them and say, "Can I be on the show?"
There's
What
so
happened?
much you don't understand about
I
the
guess.
world of Survivor.
I don't know what to do here, Mike. I don't like this guy.
I mean, I want to know his entire life story, but he specifically refuses to talk about the one thing I desperately want to ask him about. So I don't really know what to do right now either.
All right. If you come back to my room at, what time is it now? 7:15. If you come back to my room around 8, before me and Martha go out to antique a little bit, I will be willing to talk to you then.
That's
Excellent.
something.
Okay, cool. We'll be back then.
All right, let's go bother someone else, Mike.
Woo! And Mike rollerblades away.
Lemon pesto chicken. Emerald's favorite thing, 2002. What's up?
Okay, so you know the guy from Survivor Season 18 that ate the dude on camera?
Oh, Donald the Cannibal, of course.
Yeah, he's here.
That was all over Us Weekly.
Yeah.
The only publication that reports about Survivor.
Yeah, I know. It's a monopoly, and that's a problem in and of itself. But okay, we need you to get him as much raw meat as possible.
Well, let me pop my head in the walk-in here.
Wait, is your back on fire?
No, it's fine. I went through the dishwasher.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm cleaner than ever, by the way.
I'm proud.
I cleaned
Well.
nooks and crannies I didn't even know I had.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, Cassie does its job.
Hey, Bull.
Yeah.
Would you mind taking a break from punching the hanging slabs of meat in the freezer and passing me one of those? I'll pop it in the microwave. Gotta
boss,
give it to someone else.
This is all you pay me for. If I can't punch
know.
meat in the closet, what can I do?
I'm not saying you have to stop punching all the meat. I'm just saying, give me one of those half cows.
Oh, okay. Here. You want the
Thank you.
want the male cow or the lady cow?
What do you think, Mike? Well, I guess if he wants as much meat as possible. Well,
You gotta go bull.
okay, but the lady cow has the udder.
Ooh, that's a good point. You know what? Give him the udder. Let's see what he likes.
Hold on, let me see if there's any sort of like tasting notes in. There we go. September 2006. Emerald wrote a letter to the editor of O Magazine where he said, "The udder is way more tender than a bull penis and should always be served whenever possible."
All right, take the lady. I'm going to keep punching this penis.
Actually, you know what? Bull, can you punch off the udders on one of those cows? I'm going to serve it to Emerald as sort of a little surprise for him.
Okay.
I'll let you wind up and do that.
Yo, udder chop.
Nice, clean. Okay. Hey, you saw the... I know we're standing... You can come out of the walk-in if you want.
I like it in here, but okay.
Okay. Well, just come over here, warm up a little. Your fingers are getting a little frostbitten there. You saw the episode of Everybody Loves Raymond that was on today, right?
Yeah, there's a little TV in there. I watched it while I was punching my meat.
You wouldn't be the first. What did you think? So you're obviously nude save for a loose pair of overalls. What did you
I don't know why you're
think?
describing this, Adam. We can all see him, and he looks incredible.
I feel incredible.
I'm glad. What did you think of the scene of Amy? First of all, first time we've seen Amy in a while, and Deborah at the store trying on clothes for Vermont.
Amy is one of my favorite characters, and frankly, it's amazing to me she has not been back yet. I think there's no real reason for her and Robert to still be broken up, and it kind of pisses me off that Robert has not gone after her yet. She's the best thing that ever happened to him. He's not going to find anyone better.
Well, I think the reason was so that they can make the hot people jokes anytime Ray goes over the apartment.
Yeah, I do like those jokes.
Those are funny jokes.
Those are my favorite jokes to beat the meat to. This meat, by the way.
All right.
Anyway.
She was last seen in season 3, episode 9, The Lone Barone. So it's been a good 12 episodes.
What the hell? Does Phil not want to employ his wife? That's bullshit.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know. We'd have to. Would you want to employ your wife on a weekly basis? Give the woman a break. She's probably got other stuff going on.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you know she was on an episode of In Living Color? Monica Horan.
Did you know that, Paul? I know you're a big Amy stan.
I'm just going to go back to beating the meat if you guys are just going to.
Yeah, that's great. Well, wait, hold on. Actually, Bo, come back here. Stop punching that.
I'm back. Bull's back.
Oh, it's funny that your name is Bull and you're in there beating the shit out of cow penises.
Yeah, I thought that was funny too, but I decided not to point it out because it was something I had already made peace with a long time ago.
Was elementary school kind of difficult for you?
No, but, my initials being BS did not help.
Oh, what's your last name?
Shit.
Sorry.
So it was really hard for me in that respect.
Yeah, no, there's no coming back from that one.
Yeah.
That's great. I gotta ask, Bull, though. Have you're in a walk-in closet, a walk-in freezer right now? Have you ever
No,
found
it's well, be honest. It is a walk-in closet with a box fan in it.
Yeah, it's a by. Listen, there might be a health inspector listening here. We can't have
It was
this,
a
okay?
quick, it was a quick job. You guys wanted this done quickly. I respect it.
We decided we wanted a full service kitchen, and we had one day to pull it off. We did the best we could. The meat is fine.
Yeah, well, you wanted full service, and now you got Bull to beat your meat for you.
Was that sort of a coping mechanism for you? Like once you got into middle school and stuff, is like really playing up the whole beat the meat kind of thing? Because I've noticed you've said that several times.
I've only got one joke, but give me a break. It's been a hard life for old BS.
When did you get into fighting?
Uh,
You're training for the fight, right?
what fight?
The fight that I hired you because you said you wanted to tenderize meat as training for a fight.
Oh yes, of course. I lied.
Bull.
Shit, I know.
Do that a lot, Bull.
I know. Look, truthfully,
You lied to get this job?
I like punching things, man.
Have you ever considered taking up professional fighting?
I will now, especially after watching this week's episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. Because,
Yeah, can I ask you about that scene with Deborah and Amy at the department store?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, I gotta point out. Listen, you're a big guy. You gotta be like what 6'5", 250?
Yep.
Ah, God, I'm
Wow.
just a guy,
Correct.
come on.
Completely correct.
But I gotta ask though, have you ever cried in a walk-in freezer with a friend or a dressing room or something like that? Like had a big emotional breakdown?
Yeah, have you ever cried in a walk-in freezer with a dressing room?
You never.
When's the last time you cried?
Well, you never cry in a freezer because your tears will freeze and then your eyes will not open again. Trust
That's a
me.
man that talked about experience.
Happened to my best friend. We call him Blind because he died. But seriously.
Is that from your act? I've noticed you've said "but seriously" a couple times since you started
Seriously,
working
yeah,
here.
I mean, it's good. I'm glad you're pausing for
Yeah,
laughs. but,
I'm just trying to be serious.
But seriously, folks, you keep telling... I've tried to respect you. You keep saying you get no respect, but I mean, I think it's a pretty positive work environment.
You've said "get her done" 3 times.
You do say
since
"get her
you
done"
started.
a lot, and you keep telling me that little things that I'm doing might indicate that I'm a redneck.
So yeah, the scene is good.
Are we giving you too much?
Yeah, a
Too
little
many
bit.
things for
So,
one.
Like this is
one
too
guy.
much for old bullshit.
One guy that we found in a freezer.
To answer your question that you asked me now 10 minutes ago, I do very much enjoy this scene for a number of reasons. Firstly, I like Amy as a character because I think it's important for Deborah to talk to people outside of the family so we better understand how she feels about them. It's hard for us to garner how people feel about each other when talking directly to them sometimes, especially when it's usually the only interactions they get. So Deborah talking with Amy about her family feels like it's, in a way, a little more honest. So I appreciate that much. And then I really like what Deborah's doing here because she seems like she's being very reflective of herself. And that's something that I like in this show because sometimes it feels like all she does is criticize Ray, rightfully, because Ray's a screw-up. But it is also nice to see that she's recognizing ways that she could maybe improve herself or things that she is not happy with about herself. She takes action to try and fix those things, which is appreciated. And I think it leads to a very realistic confrontation and talk later in the episode. And I think the meltdown in the dressing room was pretty reasonable, if not a little sad. And it was capped off with a great joke, which I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we talk about how Amy her first instinct when an employee walked in was to berate them about the prices?
I liked that.
I get that she was. I get that she was defending her friend. That's great, but also, I mean, I felt bad for the employee. She doesn't set the damn prices.
I think it depends on what kind of store this is. We didn't get a good sense.
Clothing.
If this is one of the store where
Cool.
that she went into in Pretty Woman where they were mean to her, then by all means berate the dressing room woman. If it's any other store where someone's just doing their goddamn job, then maybe she didn't need to get caught in the crossfire there or be collateral damage. The line, the store woman looks at Deborah crying, sort of incredulously. I don't know if that's the right word. Sort of alarmedly, and Amy says, "These prices are outrageous." That's a funny joke.
I like it.
It's just a good, classic joke right there. I like
It's
it.
great. It's a good bit. It's a great
It
bit.
was a good bit. Did you have another question? I don't remember.
Well, I was asking about your personal experience with crying, but I don't know if we've got that far.
Oh, well, I've cried a lot in my life.
I can imagine. You said it was hard growing up?
It was hard 20 minutes ago.
Hey, yo.
Don't say it.
What? I stubbed my toe and it hurt.
Okay.
Good. It was
gotcha.
difficult.
I thought you were going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Oh, wow.
It was really hard to jack off with that pain.
All right, go back in there. I'm gonna put this
okay,
cow in the
go.
microwave.
That's all for me. Hey, I'll be here all night. Tip your waitress.
Dip your waitress.
Dick, you're
Mike,
just wow.
dick your waitress.
Dick, oh.
Mike,
Hey, don't steal my act.
you're right. I was giving you no respect there. Mike, go out there and because I think it's almost time for the excursions that we had planned for people, like going
Right.
to
Okay.
the flea market, going to see the site of the Civil War battle, the Battle of Limbrook, obviously.
Right.
So yeah, why don't you go? You were gonna lead that. All the audio guides.
My crispy eggs anytime soon.
Paul, I don't know how you missed them, buddy, but we have served everything we've got.
Oh, shucks. I wanted the eggs.
I'm so sorry. Try tomorrow morning. We do breakfast every day here.
Okay, I guess I can do that.
Paul, I like to ask people what their story and their background and sort of their thing is, but for whatever reason, I just have no interest in doing that for you. So, Mike, go ahead. Go lead that excursion. I got to work on this cow udder and lemon pesto chicken. That's 2 courses. I need plus breakfast, so I need
My wife
5
says the
more.
same.
Not listening.
Paul, come here. I have a delightful TV celebrity from a show that you just have to meet.
Oh, is it Emerald?
Nope. Come on.
Oh, boy, I'm excited.
Yeah, so is he. He's starving to meet you.
Martha, have you seen my socks? They're the ones with the chicken wings on them.
I have those, sir. Here are your press-dried socks as requested.
I don't think I asked you to do that, but I appreciate the service.
And here's your meat. His name is Paul.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Paul. Nice to meet you. You were on the TV?
Better get eaten.
I was on Survivor season 18, but I
Oh, is that the one where the lady burned?
no. That's Martha, my wife. Alex, can I have a talk with you in the hall? Martha, why don't you pour Paul, was it, a glass of water?
Oh, boy, I like the water.
All right, come on, Donald. What's
Alex, it happened one time.
up?
Okay.
What?
I'm not actively looking for. I'm not Dracula. I'm not looking for people to eat.
All right, mister, I want raw meat. How was I supposed to know that?
I didn't mean I wanted to eat a human being. I meant,
Well,
I'm acclimated
To be
a
very
certain
fair, he's old
level
and
of
annoying,
iron.
so he's probably very gamey. His temperature's like 102, so you know he's cooked just right. Dude, you
he
just
okay?
gotta eat him. Please. I hate
We
this guy.
flash back to an ambulance. I don't know what we got. I don't know what we're gonna do with this guy. We can't. The hospital's full. If we bring another one of these old people in there, they're gonna be pissed at us.
I don't know. Oh, doctor, look, a bed and breakfast.
Okay, let's just drop him off here. Paul, can you hear me? Paul, I'm gonna slap him around a little. Paul, Paul,
Here's
we're here at the hospital.
Here's $20.
Okay, we can't stop, so we're just gonna release the things that hold the gurney in place, and we're just gonna throw the doors open and let you fly out. Okay? All right, just sign this for your insurance.
Nationwide is on your side.
Oh, he's self-pay. Okay, so I'm just gonna take your wallet and okay, goodbye.
Whee!
Regardless, Alex, I don't want to eat a human being.
All right, fine. Well, we'll at least eat with him. Dude's lonely.
We were gonna go to the antique thing, to the flea market.
I'll take him with you.
We'll take him. Will you do the picnic lunch for us? You said you do the picnic lunch here.
Deal. What do you want in your picnic lunch? What kind of food? I swear to God, Donald, think hard before you answer. I'm at my wit's end with you.
If you have some raw meat,
I'm
go.
going to fucking explode. Let me go check the back.
All right, so over here we have the tennis market. Yay, you can buy all your tennis needs at this market here with their boy Tom, the tennis market man.
Hey, babe, the only the only tennis I see is you.
Are you an angel? Because you fell.
This is the best second date I've ever been on.
Me too, babe. It was so magical when I met you 15 minutes ago and we went on our first date, which was walking over here.
Mike is currently banging his head into a tree over just outside the camera shop, but you hear him banging in like a woodpecker.
It's amazing that it's just the two of us with this tour guide for the next 4.5 hours. I feel so blessed to be with you.
Even if there were other people around, I wouldn't even know because I only have eyes for you.
And I, you, my love. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too early?
Does anybody want to buy a tennis racket?
No.
No? Great. Let's move along.
Okay.
All right.
The only racket I see
Is
Yep.
You're pretty.
Wow.
Wow. Sparks. Isn't it nice to be in love, Mr. Tour Guide?
So did you guys finish high school or?
No, we went to high school here in America. We're not
Yeah.
from Finland.
No, that's not what I.
Oh, you have jokes. I love that.
Yeah, I try to be funny sometimes. But
All
I
right,
can also
so-
be serious. In the bedroom, I mean.
Maybe we should get some tennis rackets.
Oh.
What I want? Hold on. I pause. I want you to tell me exactly what the fuck you meant by that in excruciating detail. What do you mean?
Hey,
let's get some
don't
tennis
talk to
rackets?
my girlfriend like
You
that.
shut up. I'll get to you in a
Oh
second.
my god. Luckily, this is my fantasy. I'm being cucked.
I want you to tell me exact. I don't. This is Lynbrook. This is not an island. This is not anything. I don't know what we're talking about.
I think you'll find that this is an island, actually.
The longest
We are a
island
very
you've
small
ever
part
imagined.
of a very large island. It's kind of it's not. This isn't.
Hey, babe. I've got a very small part of a very large island for you right now.
Oh, that's so nice. Let me tell you.
What does that mean? Are you calling your dick small, or are you saying that she can only get a small piece of the dick right now? What does that mean? What are you saying?
Well, Mr. Tour Guide, the reason I want to get tennis rackets is because pillows are super uncomfortable for me. But as an abstinent
that
person,
raises more questions.
I think it's
That
important to
raises-
have something comfortable to lie my head on when we take our couples nap together later in the bed and breakfast.
What about a tennis racket? Okay. Okay. All right. What are your hobbies?
Tennis.
I can make the tour guide more specific. But
We're
I
actually
said
an Olympic.
tennis.
We're an Olympic doubles tennis team. We won the gold last year.
you won gold. For what? For what country did you win?
Finland.
And when I said last year, I didn't misspeak. There was an off cycle that they did. It was in Des Moines, Iowa.
Got it. Okay. Great. So you sure you don't want to talk to Tom the tour guy? Tom the tennis market guy?
No, I mean King Richard's been our coach for a long time, so we kind of don't like to bring in outside guidance.
Yeah, we know what's up.
I mean, if he has a good shopping cart.
Shopping cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the lookout for one of those. Fill shopping cart with tennis balls.
Yeah.
It's kind of the only thing he taught us, really. King Richard, I mean.
Was to fill a shopping cart with tennis balls?
Yeah, and a mean backhand.
It's typically lesson number 1. We can go to the shopping cart market.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Is this in the same market, the same flea market?
Yeah, it's on the other side. That one's run by Stan, but yeah, we can go talk to Stan. You want to do that?
I would love to do that, babe.
Okay, I'm glad.
That's not the only thing I want to do, babe.
Oh, okay, we're gonna.
Also, I
right.
really admire the fact that we met this morning, but have also won a gold Olympic medal together.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
It's been a really
before I
busy
got
day.
cut off. We met obviously in Des Moines after we were assigned to be doubles together, which is the way it works. A lot of people don't know that. But really, I saw you for the first time.
While we were eating our eggs.
Yeah, eating our eggs this morning.
I really... Okay. Do you guys want to just go back to the bed and breakfast so you guys can, have sex?
No, we have a whole tour to do. What the hell are you talking about?
We're paying you for this tour.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Why don't you talk to some of the other people now that you've stolen my focus from my honey? I'm noticing that there are several other people on the tour group. Why don't you talk to them and leave us alone? And if you notice that like we have a blanket in our lap or something, just walk away.
Great idea.
Yeah. We're doing some stroke play. That's golf, but it's still, yeah. Anyway.
Mike walks away.
Me!
Hey, how you doing? Can I interest you in anything on the tour? Anything stand out to you, buddy?
Yeah. Is this the road that Raymond Barone lived on?
No, that would be Fowler. That's on the other side of the town.
Is this the house that Raymond Barone lived in?
Once again, that would be on Fowler Avenue, which is on the other side of the town.
Is Raymond Barone here now?
Raymond Barone is a fictional character.
Answer the question.
So the answer is going to be no there, buddy.
Do you take MasterCard?
I do actually. I do take MasterCard, yeah.
Okay, here you go. How about now? Is Raymond Barone here?
Whether or not I am in possession of your credit card does not change the reality that he is a fictional character played by Ray Romano who lives in Los Angeles.
I'm sorry.
Honey,
Let me
honey,
change the subject.
honey,
Is
over
Robert Barone... Oh, excuse... Yes?
I found him. I found Ray Barone. He's in a booth over there signing autographs.
Oh.
Let's
I
go.
can guarantee you he's
Let's
not.
go, yeah. Excuse me, sir. You can hold on to that MasterCard for me because I trust you. No, actually, I don't. Give it back. Let's go, honey.
Let's go. And you are going to need it. He's charging big time.
That's okay.
I love you.
I love me too.
Ha ha ha. All right, let's go.
What the fuck?
I want to talk to him about this episode of Everybody Loves Raymond.
I would love to talk to you about... All right, you're gone. That's fine.
Mike, it's me, Donald. I get the sense that you're losing control of the group.
Who is this I'm talking to?
Donald from before. You
Donald,
blew up
came?
my spot. Yes, me and Martha are here. This is Paul. Alex asked us to take him.
I'm Paul. Ah, man, I thought we got rid of you.
Incredibly rude thing to say right in front of the man.
I'm sorry, Paul. No, I get it. I'm a lot. So I
Here, Paul, have another tissue. Your nose is bleeding pretty profusely.
Oh, again, yeah, happy. That checks out. So, Donald, I gotta. Okay, so, yeah, you can kind of tell that I'm losing control of it. We got the We got the couple that apparently won't stop touching each other over here. We got the couple that is being scammed by Ray Romano over here, or Ray Barone over here, and then we got you guys. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, maybe you should take on a more active role. You know, on the island, Probst would do a lot of like organizing like mustering the troops, and I get the sense.
I like mustard.
I get the sense that you are sort of just you don't want to be here. I get that sense from you.
I wanted to be here, and then I saw with the way that the general public acts in public, and I realized I don't really want to deal with it.
Well, we are paying you.
You're paying the bed and breakfast.
Okay, functionally that doesn't make a difference to us. You understand
True.
that, right?
I just don't see any of that money. Yeah.
And I feel for you, and there might be a tip if you do a good job in your future, but also you're not doing a good job.
Okay, well, where do you want to see? We have markets for literally everything in the planet here.
Everything in the planet.
Yes.
You have I don't know. This is I don't know why you would have this. Do you happen to have like a used DVD stall somewhere that maybe has like a large reality competition section?
Actually, yeah, we got a whole Blockbuster over here.
Oh my god, the last Blockbuster?
Last one in America. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, there it is. Did you like airlift this from Alaska where the other last Blockbuster is?
No, we just never moved it. We built the town around it, actually. This is actually the founder's vision. He founded Limbrook on the vision of Blockbuster, and it was put right here.
Yeah, I mean, if we could go over to this supposed Blockbuster, let's go ahead and do that. Do you want to try mustering the rest of the group to come with us?
Mustard? Who's talking mustard? Yeah, let's go. Hey, everybody, we're going to the Blockbuster on over here on Catalpa.
Yay! On Catalpa. Ding dong. Oh god, that air conditioning feels good.
Welcome to Blockbuster. My name's Pete. I'm the worker here. Nice to meet you.
The worker?
Yeah, we don't get a lot now. We don't really have a streaming service. People don't want to leave their homes, but we're here because it's in the constitution of the village. So I'm just here.
Well, it's like the New Hampshire primary. It's like they have the law that says they have to be first. You have the law that says you have to have Blockbuster.
Yeah, that's the one.
When was that law passed? Like the early 90s, kind of?
Weirdly 1782.
Really?
Yeah.
I think, if our delegation from the South Shore would be so, open to it, would be amenable to it, then why shouldn't we have a Blockbuster on, I don't know, just throwing this out here, every corner?
Well, I do declare that us in the South Shore would be of the opinion that of course you would want to be putting a Blockbuster on every corner so that your wife would always be able to stand inside. Oh. You get it because your wife's on the corner. It's a joke.
Oh, he's doing his act again. Oh, it's so insufferable.
Yeah, listen up here. I have the most absurd old-timey accent, which means I have the most authority here. And I determine...
yes, everyone, sit down, he's speaking.
Yes, and I now shall determine that this here Blockbuster shall be forever standing here in the town of Limbrook. That shall be forever here, so I say you.
You?
So saith I, and now forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and never again shall we talk about this or ever again. Now, what's for lunch?
We got some crispy eggs.
Excellent.
I brought raw meat.
Let's make that the town food.
Yeah, we have crispy eggs, raw meat, and canned food. Over in the corner over there where the popcorn typically is.
So no popcorn.
No popcorn.
Can you point me towards your reality competition section?
Yeah, it's over there right next to the porn section.
Through the beaded curtain?
Yeah, that's the one. Paul is already back there.
No, Paul. I didn't see you.
I'm in heaven.
You're in heaven?
I'm in heaven.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna reach past you here. Okay, Amazing Race.
Oh, okay.
Ah, there it is. Survivor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. I'll be right back, Paul.
Okay, close the door on your way out.
Can't, it's curtain.
Oh, well, make do with what you got.
Pete, I noticed that you don't have Survivor Season 18 back there.
Oh, yeah, that one was discontinued.
Well, but surely you have all the other ones. You must have had one in stock.
Oh, well, it kind of violated our terms of service.
Your terms of service? I mean, I saw, Lynbrook Buttbuster back there, volume 7 through 12.
Oh, yeah, well, that was a real hit.
I'm trying to figure out where the goalposts are, so to speak, for what violates your terms of service and not.
Generally before cannibalism somewhere.
I don't know who told you that that's what's on the DVD, but
I watched it.
I'm regretting going to this bread and breakfast at all, honestly. I guess I'll take Limbrook Buttbusters.
7 through 12. Which one?
9?
There's a wait list for 9.
Fuck. What about 8?
You can that one's actually been ordered by the Blockbuster in Alaska, so we had to send it over there. It was requested, so I don't know, you're gonna have to wait a couple weeks.
10?
Well, the problem with 10 is that there's a real good plot twist somewhere in the middle. I mean, I'm saying 7, 8, and 9, you're not gonna understand.
What about 1 through 6? Where are those?
Oh, they're lost to time. They violated our times of service. There was some cannibalism in those.
Okay.
So,
So that leaves me with what? 7,
yeah,
11, and 12.
right.
What's the story with 11?
Oh, it's great. They go to Tokyo.
I mean, what is the availability of it? They go to Tokyo. Who is they? Is that established in the earlier volumes?
Well, it's the Blockbuster crew. They go to Tokyo.
The Buttbuster crew.
Yeah, it's great. In number 9, they get a dog.
All right, fine. We'll cut to that. Oh my God, gang! We just got a letter from the Prime Minister of Japan. We're going to Tokyo.
Ruh-roh.
Cut back.
So, I've got 6 courses lined up, and I know my big finish is gonna be 2 cheesecakes, but I don't know. I don't know, Bull. What do you think for appetizer? I need 1 more course to serve Emerald.
I think we could probably take off another chunk of this cow.
Okay. There is no beef on it so far.
I have no
We've got
beef with this
chicken,
cow.
I mean, there's no beef on the menu, but I'm glad to hear that you and the cow are getting along.
I punch because it's what I do, you know.
I want to ask you more questions about your early life.
That's okay. We've talked ad nauseum about that.
Okay. So what do you think? Shank? Rump? Of the cow, I mean. I'm not asking you to
I think a leg
take
would be
someone out in
nice.
prison. You think what?
A leg? We've got a knock at the door.
Oh. I don't know if they usually... I'll answer it, but I don't know if they usually serve cow legs.
Why
I don't know
not?
if that's a thing.
First time for everything.
What if we did... Hear me
Emerald
out, and I
might
will
like
open the door. What about, buffalo wings?
Yes.
What if we did buffalo legs?
Oh,
with a
I was
full-size
I
adult
thought you were
cow
gonna
leg?
go for like cow wings. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I
A little
like
crazy, too.
buffalo leg. Do we have enough buffalo sauce?
I think so. I mean, we're not far from Buffalo.
Dare we try it?
Could,
Buffalo is like 10 hours away.
do you think if I started braising now, you could go to Buffalo and get me some?
I think they have some in the store down the road.
But I want the authentic for Emerald.
Is Emerald going to be able to wait 20 hours?
I hope he doesn't have to. Look, there's a shortcut. Let me tell you about it. If you here are the keys to the Camray, and there's a map in there that should answer all your questions, and you should be back here in like 90 minutes.
Okay, I'm just going to go down the
Come
block.
on, Bull.
I mean, I'll go to Buffalo. They don't call me bullshit for nothing. I'll be back. I open the door.
Hello?
I don't know why I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm saying this out loud. Hello, person who's at the door, and I'm going to pass you, and I'm leaving the scene. What scene?
I'm sorry. I had to. We're making a menu. What's up, sir? How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Roman J.
Israel Esquire?
I'm the lawyer in room 12. I just gotta say, this is not a good living situation. There are a lot of people sharing a toilet, and it's not very well cleaned. It violates many health standards that we have here. In
I'm
Limbrook.
sorry. Are you a lawyer or some sort of health inspector?
Both.
Really? They didn't
Yeah,
address that in the movie that they made about your life. That
Yeah,
biopic?
that's true. But well, the thing is, once you pass the bar, there is a section on health inspecting, so it's actually quite an efficient system. If you're a lawyer, you also do pass for a yeah, it works.
Hey, Adam, there's a lawyer staying here. I want to slip him some rat poison. Oh, hey.
Hey, I want to mention that also does violate the health code too. It's all in addition to being just straight up illegal.
Mr. Esquire, with the movie about your life, also, did you have any sort of say in casting? Because just looking at you now, I mean, 4'3", white as the day is long.
4'2.5".
Why would you go lower? Most people.
I'm just here for accuracy, man. I'm not here to judge.
Most people lie up, but okay. Did that sort of like get away from you? Like, was it like a Blindside situation where they just kind of made it up?
I'm gonna be fully transparent. I did not know there was a movie about me until you had mentioned it just a second ago.
So sorry. What's the issue with the living? The bathrooms are insanitary. Is that a word? Unsanitary.
Yeah. The bathrooms are shared, and people can walk in and out. There's no locks anywhere.
Are
You
the
can't really-
bathrooms so unsanitary that it's crazy, and they're insanitary?
I don't know if you're trying to make a pun or what, but I'm trying to tell you right now that you're gonna get somebody killed with this level of carelessness.
Directly or indirectly?
Both.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
And is that the
Yeah.
problem?
kinda.
Fuck. Is it because the pipes just let out?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
sort of,
they just kind of let out.
you know how
then-
gutters, if it rains a lot, they'll just sort of, I'll be honest, as a way to save money, we had to get gutters and plumbing at the same time, and we just thought, why not? Two birds, one stone. The plumbing leads to the gutters, and it's a whole thing.
I can think of 5 reasons right now as to why that would be a bad idea.
Well, it happened, so what are we going to do about it?
You're gonna pay a lot of money to fix it.
Okay,
is
well,
what's gonna happen.
look, listen. We've got. Are you familiar with celebrity chef from the early 2000s, Emerald Lagasse?
I love Emerald. Bam!
That's right. He is staying with us. He's in the Shangri-La suite. Do you think you could keep this on the down low until he checks out today?
I don't know, man.
He's checking out today. He ordered an 8-course meal from room service. Checkout is at 2 p.m.
Oh, he's a dick. Yeah, we can make that happen.
Okay. And look, if I, blow his socks off and he offers me a job as a celebrity chef at one of his restaurants, I'll let you inspect it for free.
Oh, I'm so in, dude. You don't even know.
Do restaurants usually charge you to do health inspections?
Every time I come in and be like, hey, can I make sure your place is nice and clean? And they're like, no. And I said, please. And they say, fuck off. And I say, here's $40. And they say, yes.
And does that influence the grade you give them or no?
No. I'm always, listen, say what you will. I'm a lawyer and a health inspector, and I am always perfectly moral. I have never made a single mistake in my life.
Okay, just going to put this $40 back in my wallet. Roman, J. Israel Esquire.
That's me.
Have you seen, we were playing it earlier, this episode of Everybody Loves Raymond?
I'm a Ray head.
You are?
I'm a Ray head.
I don't know if that's catching on. You're maybe the second person who's referred to themselves as such. I don't know if that's a good name for the fans of Raymond. Rainiac is right there.
What?
Rainiac?
I don't like it.
That's pretty much the only one, I'm afraid, so I think we're going to have to go with it if that's fine with you.
I like Rayhead.
It's just not a pun, is the thing.
You're right, it's not a pun. It's an act that most people could give. But anyway.
An act that most people could give.
Yeah, you can give Rayhead.
You can. I don't know if most people can. Deborah certainly can.
Yeah, true, you're right.
What's that from the car?
That weird blonde lady?
Yeah, the blonde lady, she could.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm talking about Lisa Constantine.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's two people.
Yeah.
That's most of them.
Okay. About this episode, Season 3,
Yeah.
Episode 21, The Getaway.
Love it.
So, Ray and Deborah are going away for the weekend. Marie has volunteered or essentially assigned herself the duty of not just babysitting the kids, not having the kids over to her house, but coming over to Ray and Deborah's house and staying there overnights to watch them.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the approach I would have taken, but then
What approach would you have taken?
I would have either had the kids over at my house if I'm Marie, or I guess you can't really leave them alone, can you? So I guess that
No.
well,
They're like what? Ellie's like what? 5?
yeah, and the twins are infants. All right, you make a good point.
You're going to jail.
You cannot send me to jail, Roman J.
I'm a lawyer.
Israel.
I can do what I want.
I think you'll find that you can't.
I disagree.
My friend's stepdad can probably tell you some cautionary tales about that. Listen, Robert then feels hurt that he was not asked to babysit the children.
Yeah, I saw the episode.
Do you feel Robert is justified in feeling this way, or is he just, I don't know. I felt like it's not, I mean, Marie's there. Marie wants to do it. I don't think he should be hurt that Ray wasn't like, no, Ma, I'm going to ask Robert to do it. You know, I don't know. What do you think?
I think Robert was fine I think that it was fine to ask Marie because she is such a passionate person and Robert has a life. That makes sense to me. What was not cool was doing the charades behind his back. I thought that was no good.
Yeah, I mean, that was a little duplicative.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good word. Let me write that down.
You're welcome, Roman J. Israel Esquire.
Please.
Yeah, Marie is basically signaling to Ray that, yeah, I'm going to let Robbie think he's doing it, but I'm going to come over and help. And as we find out, that means cleaning the entire house.
I mean, we do know that Robert has a gun on him at all times. I kind of get Ray being a little
reticent.
Cautious. Yeah.
There's another one for you.
That's another good one. Oh my God, you're spitting these out.
And he's so trigger happy too. I'm back, by the way. I have the buffalo sauce.
Oh, hey, Bill.
Bull, that was...
What's up, Israel?
Please call me Riz.
Okay, Riz. What's up, Riz?
Roman J. Riz Israel.
Yeah.
The 4'2" health inspector lawyer.
I like
Bull,
this guy.
that was great. You took the Camry. Did it finally go past 80,000 on the odometer?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I didn't really check. I was in such a hurry for you, you know? Getting to Buffalo and back in 10 minutes.
It's got to
Not
be a
exactly
quick
an
drive.
easy feat.
I know. Hopefully we'll build that train one day that I've been pitching. Diagonally across from Limbrook to Buffalo nonstop.
Yeah.
I support it.
Through the ocean.
Okay, so I'll let you guys actually talk about this because I'm going to get to dip and I might chime in occasionally, but I really got to get moving on these cow legs. Be right back. I'm listening. Talk about the episode.
Oh, wait, well, Bull, I mean, have you I thought Robert did a good job when he was...
All right, I'm going to jump back in here. So,
He did. He was playing Candyland with him. It was cute.
Yes, it was cute. I mean,
It was cute.
yeah, seeing Robert interact with the kids, he did a really great job, I think.
Why'd you want to jump back in so bad if you had nothing to
I don't know. I just wanted to cut you off.
Hey!
Get out of here.
I get no
All right,
respect.
I'll go back. You get no respect either.
No respect. What?
Is that from your act?
Hey, you know I'm performing at Chippendales on Tuesday.
You're performing at Chippendales.
Yeah. Yeah, the improv is booked, so I had to go Chippendales.
So it's going to be buff beefcake strippers, you, and then more strippers.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that I don't think anyone's expecting you to do other comedians' material.
It's going to be a hard act for those strippers to follow.
Well, expect the unexpected, baby. I'm coming. I'm gonna kill. You don't understand. It's gonna crush. I have so many Chippendales themed humor jokes. It's great.
I feel like you're
Rangers.
grasping for... I feel like you don't have a good sense of what your purpose is, and you're sort of grasping for a thing, Roman J. Riz Israel Esquire.
Hey, where are all the chipmunks here at Chippendales? Hey, you know, like the Disney guys. It's a good one, right?
See how what I said was an invitation for you to launch into your Chippendales humor, but...
You doubted me. That's what you did. You doubted me. I had to prove myself, and I think that's a pretty damn solid one.
I'm just saying you might want to take your shirt off halfway through or something. I don't know.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
Mama said that's a bad idea.
Oh, did you have I kind of want to ask some questions about your early life and childhood.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You sure we've talked enough about the episode?
Ray says, you ever been to one of these bed and breakfasts? Which got me wondering what's the proper pluralization, because it's certainly not that. I mean, B&Bs is the easy one. Bed and breakfasts. Yeah. But wouldn't you think bed and breakfasts would be a place that you get one bed and multiple breakfasts?
Beds and breakfasts.
Beds?
Ooh, that's multiple beds, multiple breakfasts.
Ooh, beds
bed
and
breakfast
breakfasts.
establishment.
I'm gonna say it's bed and breakfast and bed and breakfast and bed and breakfast. You
For
repeat
each
it
night.
every time. For every night that you spend at the bed and breakfast, that's another pluralization.
I don't mind that.
B&B, parentheses,
Ad nauseum.
And B and B and
Yes.
B and B and B and B and B and B and B and
bed and breakfast at all.
Yeah.
Robert asks Ray, because he doesn't see the problem with going to a bed and breakfast unless, I mean, you guys still wow, wow, waka, wow, wow, right? What do you think of, in all of
The
look, I know
audience loved that joke.
the audience loved that.
I
for
did
sure.
not love that joke. I feel like that was weirdly tame for this show and kind of boring.
Is there a ban on saying banging?
No, they've said good old sex before. I'm sure they've used other euphemisms. I think this was, I don't know where this falls in the timeline of the porn music cliche trope that, you know, if you were to do it now, it would seem very hack, but I don't know what the, you know, the
I feel like it
nation's
could've-
attitude towards it was at this time.
I feel like it could have been funny if like the kids were in the room and Robert was trying to like hide it, like insinuate without like flat out saying it, but it's just him
Yeah, that would be better.
and his adult brother who have talked about way more personal things than this. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they know each other well enough to say fucking.
Now, Roman
That's me.
and Bull,
That's me.
I've seen both of you in Blockbuster before, behind the curtain. Where does
I watch it for the
Robert's-
plot. I love when they go to Tokyo.
Oh yeah, have you seen?
Oh, dude, number 10 was such a banger.
Did
It
you
was
hear
great,
that Volume
man.
13 is coming out?
No way.
Apparently, The Rock is back.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. The cock.
Yes, I can't believe that they got him back.
I know. It's so exciting. But where
His name
does
is Wayne Johnson.
Wang the cock Johnson?
Johnson. It's three of them. He's got 3 of them.
He's got 3 of them.
Took me a minute.
Where does Robert's song rank for you in terms of pornographic soundtracks that you've heard?
Well, I mean, you can't beat the soundtrack to the Limerick Buttbusters number 9. You just can't. That's such a
Oh yeah, that Kenny Loggins song.
can't forget. Oh, you got
They played
Kenny
it at the
Loggins, you got
Oscars, for
Frankie
God's
Rose.
sake.
Yeah,
Because it was up, and I think it won.
hell, he got Ray Charles in there. You can't. What are you talking about? It's incredible. It's got everything.
It's the one duet besides "We Are the World" between Kenny Loggins and Ray Charles that I think it was recognized at the time, but I think it's sort of fallen out. It was the same year as "Shallow," so it kind of got pushed to the side a little bit, I think, but
which is bullshit.
it was good.
Uh,
And yes, that means that Limerick Buttbusters, which is obviously the blooper reel at the end of it, Buttbusters number 9 came out in 2018 or so, and they've done 3 going on 4 more installments just in the past 4 years. So they churn them out at about 1 a year, just for anyone who's tracking the timeline at home.
Yeah, I appreciate that. For all those Buttbuster fanatics there.
They churn out 1 installment every year.
And that's what they should rename this. They should rename this place instead of the B&B, the Limburg Butts and Busters.
Well, we're getting sued by Dave and his friend.
But yeah, no, I didn't like the joke. I feel like it was the lowest point of the episode. Not that it was bad, it just kind of was like, could have taken.
Well, I thought you were talking about my joke. Okay, yeah, no, that one was a weird.
No, I don't
was a
give
weird
2
one.
shits
We'll go
about
back
your
on it.
joke, buddy.
Hey, fuck you.
Okay.
I'll take you on.
Oh, whoa, stop. I'm going to push you guys apart. You let go of each other's collars. Or I guess you're sort of holding onto his belt loops, Roman, but just back off.
Yeah, my feet are not touching the ground as I do.
You're sort of swinging like you're... Were you in the off-cycle Olympics for the... what are those gymnastics things where they hold the rings and do the thing?
Gymnastics.
Yeah, I thought I saw you take bronze in that at the off-cycle.
did.
Des Moines
don't you
23.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that joke was a bad one.
Yeah, it was bad. 3 days of romantic, Ray says. He doesn't see the need. This is where Ray is really starting to lose me. I understand, look, maybe he's busy, maybe he doesn't want to go on the trip, maybe he doesn't want to put in all the effort of planning something. Actively not wanting to be romantic with your wife is bad husbanding.
I'm gonna be real. I loved this scene because Ray gave me real Larry David vibes, and it kind of made me crack up.
That is a very Larry David line, you're right.
I don't see the
I
need.
don't see the need.
I don't see the need.
Great impression. Both of us.
Thank you.
High five. Or sorry, low. It's not
good
often
job.
that I meet someone shorter than me.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you? Where do you do your lifts? Where do you get your lifts from?
My lifts?
Yeah.
I go to Pipsqueak's gym on 32nd. Oh, you mean my shoes? Yeah, I go to Foot Locker.
Oh, okay. I use Tom Cruise's catalog. I don't know if you want me to get you on the list.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Mailing
Send
list.
them my way.
Okay. And then Robert says these trips are for the wife, and he brings up his anecdote about how he and Joanne went to a bed and breakfast, his ex-wife. And Ray says, "How did that go?" And he says, "Didn't you hear the first part of the sentence, ex-wife?" I disagree with that premise. I think anyone can want to go to Vermont, especially if Ben and Jerry are involved.
Nobody wants to go to. Oh, actually, I will say Ben and Jerry's is the selling point of Vermont. It's that, and but yeah, no, nobody wants to actually go to Vermont. Nobody.
I want to go to Vermont.
Shut up! Bullshit.
Well, you want to go because I think what would really set off this cheesecake bowl is if you went and got some Ben and Jerry's fresh off the line. Do you want to take the Camry and go get, what do they got, Cherry Garcia?
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay. No protests that time. He really didn't want to go to Buffalo.
That guy's all work and no play.
But I think,
he doesn't joke around.
I think he's seen how fast the Camry can be. We have it's a Toyota Camry that has some sort of supernatural. Do you want to, speaking of Vermont, apparently gentle classical guitar music plays in the background at all times. I don't know if you noticed that as well throughout that entire first scene of them checking into the B&B.
I did. That worked.
I don't know if that was diegetic or not, like if someone was supposed to be in the corner playing that on the guitar, or if it was just a choice. But it was distracting. Certainly distracting.
That's one word for it.
What word would you use?
Sexy.
You would say sexy with a little bit of a drawl?
I would absolutely say sexy. I don't think that works.
All right. Hey, if it gets you... Are you married?
Well, clearly it got Bill and Pam going, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell
we got
you
to
this.
talk about Bill and Pam.
Yeah, I agree.
But
yeah.
as much as I would love to talk about Bill and Pam with you, I do have to get to dipping these...
nuts?
Cow's legs into buffalo sauce.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I'm a professional. I'm a lawyer and health inspector. I can't be making these nuts jokes.
I know we've
sorry.
developed a familiarity here. We bonded over our shared love of the pornographic saga Limbrook Buttbusters.
Oh my god, I really just ruined I just blew my cover. I'm not a professional anymore. My god. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Get in line for 13.
I wonder how my friend Mike is doing, though. I know he was going to go see the Civil War battlefield.
So yeah, there was a bunch of people wanted slavery, a bunch of people didn't. They killed each other here. Yeah, any questions?
Is this the battlefield that Ray Romano fought on when he was being Ray Barone?
In Season 2, Episode 13, Civil Wars.
Oh, this might be it. They might have used this field. I don't know, really.
Mike, I noticed, it's Donald, I noticed not a lot of value judgment there on the events of the Civil War. I'm just curious where you stand in particular, and then where Limbrook stood historically on the issue.
I really want to know. I want a Limbrook Confederate flag.
What?
All right, Paul, I'm sorry to disappoint, but Limbrook was in the North, so they were on, the side of the Union. So
good
yeah.
So far. Now let's hear how you feel.
How I feel, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is a stance that
He's deflecting.
I guess I'll come out as opposed to slavery. I feel like it's 200 years. I can say that, right?
Really hemming and hawing there, Mike. Just noticing that you're not coming out pretty strongly. So
you ate a man.
Hey, I told you to keep your goddamn mouth shut.
You ate. Okay. All right. I want to go on the record as being anti-Confederacy. Okay, is that good enough?
That's good enough for me.
Not for me.
Hey, Paul, is it right? It's Paul, or is it someone else?
No, I'm Paul.
Paul, I know the picnic lunch. Things got a little tense. We were talking about politics, religion, and music, and
I'm Zoroastrian.
You're Zoroastrian.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I really do now. I respect it. I know I was a little dismissive at first, but I respect it now. I just think, let's not give Mike too hard a time. I'm sort of coming around to him, seeing that he's really struggling with this, and You know, he has volume 6.
No one has volume 6.
I saw it in his messenger bag.
Oh,
He's got a VHS copy of Lynbrook Buttbluster. Sorry, Lynbrook.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys, can you please stop dry humping on the battlefield? It's incredibly disrespectful.
I'm just trying. Hey, man, I'm just trying to cop a battle feel, if you know what I mean.
I know what he means.
I also recognize this, but this has got to stop. This is the worst. This is absolutely the worst part of my job so far.
Hey, I can't help it that she's such a babe-onette. Bayonet. Did you get that one, babe?
Did you get that? Did you get that?
Don't call her babe. What the fuck? Hey! I'm grabbing you by the collar, and I'm holding you over. I guess this is, what is this, Grant's tomb? Who's in there?
Yeah, Grant was buried in Newbrook, New York.
I'm holding you over. I'll drop you in here if you don't apologize to my sweetheart.
Boys.
I didn't say anything against your sweetheart. I said
You called her babe.
How does that impact your
Quick, calm him down. Talk to him about Everybody Loves Raymond.
Nothing gets me hornier than talking about Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh my god, okay.
And when I'm horny, I can't hurt people.
He loves talking about character arcs. Quickly, talk to him about it so you'll have something to stand on.
What did you think about Ray's character arc in this episode?
That's too vague.
I like the bathroom scene. What did you think about the bathroom scene? That felt very intimate.
Clarify.
Buttbusters 9, yeah, the bathroom scene.
The bathroom scene. The
Clarify which of 3 things you mean. The scene in this episode of Everybody Loves Raymond that took place in a bathroom. A. B. The scene in Buttbusters Volume 9 that took place in a bathroom. Or C. The local scene of bathrooms and people who frequent them. Sort of a George Michael situation.
I mean, they're all pretty great, but I was referring specifically to option A in that specific circumstance.
Okay. I'm willing to talk about that. I'll lower you down.
Okay.
But don't ever call my girlfriend babe again.
I don't think I did. Wait, I did.
You did?
I definitely did, because we did not establish a name for her.
Her name is Cecily Daly. I call her babe.
Okay, Cess. I thought that...
Too familiar.
All right. I thought that scene showed a lot of intimacy between a married couple, and I kind of thought it was very, very, compelling.
I also found it compelling. Didn't you find it compelling, babe?
I found it very compelling, babe.
What'd you find compelling about it?
I mean, I thought that it was good. I feel weird talking about this with you guys, considering you were just, making out on the field of battle where a lot of people died, but...
You're a real prude, aren't you?
I don't feel like I need to be a prude to object to that.
Did we or did we not book the sex tour of Lynbrook?
You did not.
What?
The sex tour leaves at 4. It's 2:30.
Fuck. Oh wait, wasn't checkout at 2? Can we get a late checkout?
No.
Yes, please.
Well, I guess I'll just have to check out my honey. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna go see how Emerald's doing. Bam! Hey, I'm here for the food. Hey.
Oh, Emerald, I'm sorry, I'm starstruck.
Hey,
we were gonna bring it to you. It's room service.
Yeah, but I was too busy. I was done. I was too busy in my room. I was done waiting. I came down here.
If you don't mind me asking, what were you doing in your room?
I was making food.
Really?
There's no
Yeah,
kitchen
but I didn't
in
want you
there.
to be intimidated, so I came down here to see what you got for me.
There's no kitchen or there isn't even a sink. There's the shared bathroom, and I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That water is not potable.
Oh, isn't it?
It isn't.
You're handing me a cup of soup. What is this? Clam chowder?
You take a sip. You tell me how potable it is.
Okay.
I'm curious. Let me just... Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, you like that? That's cream of tomato.
I don't even care if he gives me hookworm later.
Emerald, I luckily, I mean, we were gonna plate it nicely and everything, but everything's ready if you want to try. And Hey, I tried my hardest. I'll
Whoa,
just say I hope you like
no need
it.
to apologize already. Yeah, I'll take some. All right, let's have a taste. What's this over here?
Well, this is the first course. This is our cow wing.
Okay, let me take
Went with
a
cow wing
bite.
bowl, I think it's.
Oh, it needs a little bam. No, it's great.
Oh, okay. I tried to give it bam.
Told you,
That's
Adam, it needs a little
authentic-
bam.
Didn't have enough bam. Didn't have
That's
enough.
authentic buffalo sauce from Buffalo.
I did taste that. That is pretty impressive. How'd you get there and back so quick?
It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it later if we ever see each other again. Here's the second course. This is a lemon pesto chicken.
Oh, right. Needs a little more bam. There you go. Okay. That's pretty
Okay,
good.
I'm sensing a pattern here. Bull, go grab the ghost pepper sauce. And pass it to me under the table. So the third course is watercress salad.
Oh, hey,
That's it.
salad.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Pretty
Just
lame, don't you think?
It's sort of a palate cleanser because the next one is pretty hearty.
Cool. Oh. It's got a lot of bam.
It's got a lot of bam. Okay, good. That's a good size. Too much?
Too much bam. Too much bam.
Holy crap! If Emerald's saying that,
Emerald's. Oh no, Emerald! Oh God, he's not breathing. Shit. Alex, call an ambulance or something. Jesus Christ.
okay, they're getting tired of coming here though.
I know. They didn't stop last time. They just dropped off. Look, Emerald, here. I'll sprinkle salt on him. Maybe that'll wake him up. Bam, bam, bam,
Bam. Bam.
He's back. Emerald, are you okay?
I give this kitchen 10 stars.
Wow.
That's out of a possible 3.
Out of a possible 5 stars, you guys got 10. That's so much bam. I've never been out bammed before. This is great.
Did you die for a few minutes there and see heaven?
Yeah.
What was it like?
How was
A
it?
lot of bam.
Lot of bam?
A lot of bam.
Did you get bammed by God and that's why you're back?
I
said-
I bammed God. He did not take kindly to it, and he kind of super bammed me back. And yeah, I guess that's why I'm here.
You bit into a heaven burger and it was too bland, so you bammed it and then God sent you
I
back?
bammed the heaven burger, and it didn't bam me back.
Wow. Emerald, I'm honored that you would briefly die based on something that I cooked. Do you want to finish the other 5 courses, or have you seen everything you need to see? And
Do you have any other big courses you want to show me?
oh, there's the goulash, there's the medium, like the middle cheesecake, there's world's largest pizza, Guinness.
I'm good. I've known when I've been out banned.
That means so much to me. You're my hero. You're my favorite drummer. I don't know is there any possibility of do you have any openings that I could fill?
Adam, I gotta tell you, this might be too much bam for my restaurants. So you know what I'm gonna do?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you your own Emerald restaurant, and I'm gonna let you go ape shit with it.
Wow.
That
So
guy over there, he's hired.
Bull?
Bull's hired.
Hey, I'm hired.
Congratulations, Bull. You have a purpose now. You're not just punching meat for no reason.
Yeah, now I can beat meat with purpose. Well,
There you go.
so long, sucker.
All right, let's go, Bull.
You and me, together forever, Emerald and Bowl.
Call
Well,
us
and also
when you-
me.
Call us when you open the restaurant, Adam.
Wait,
Bye,
wait.
Adam.
Wait.
Adam, he's not going to call you.
Guys, I'm back from the tour.
He didn't even give you his number.
He
Hi,
just
Mike.
told me to open a restaurant.
So I guess you got to open a restaurant. That probably won't be an episode, though, so don't look forward to it.
Oh, Mike, you're back. How was the tour?
It was awful.
Great.
Those two were fucking the entire time.
Oh, those guys?
Yeah, Babe
Oh.
and Babe over there.
You know, it's funny. I thought there was an earthquake last night. Turns out there was in his pants.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, all right.
So
break
I've
down
heard,
the last bit
you
of the
know.
episode. I got a lot more that I kind of want to talk about.
I wanted to ask
Absolutely.
you some questions.
The first thing I gotta say before we do anything else is that I think we met the single worst people in the history of Everybody Loves Raymond this episode, and that was fucking Bill and Pam. They sucked, dude.
I didn't hate them
I
that
liked
much.
Bill and Pam. They were horny for each other. That's great.
It was too much. They were all over each other. It was not good.
They were
famous prude.
They sucked.
They were in
They were annoying.
They were in 2 scenes together, and they served as an excellent foil to the issues that Ray and Deb were having in the episode. They served their parts well. They were over dramatic. That was part of the humor.
They were annoying, and I did not like them.
They were basically there to set up the joke of, they're all over each other, and then Ray saying they're not married yet. And then think how happy they will be.
Yeah, no, I understood the bit. I understood what they were going for.
So that's why it's so exaggerated.
Yeah, I hated them.
Yeah. No, Mike, you clearly don't get it. In comedy, sometimes you need someone who plays an opposite role. Say, what are you not understanding? This is good.
Mike, this is hilarious.
Being annoying is funny?
Yes.
Sure. I mean, people like this show.
Can I ask you, the shared bathroom? I don't know if you've ever stayed in a hostel or a bed and breakfast with shared. I can't do it personally.
A hostel makes sense to have a shared bathroom because you're sleeping in a very communal space. That's fine.
It makes sense. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, it's not it might not necessarily be your thing, but I can understand it. But if you have your own room, you gotta have your own bathroom, man.
I concur. I think I personally don't have an issue with it as long as it's properly advertised that way on the bed and breakfast forum, right? Because it was a surprise for Ray, but that's probably just because he didn't look into this place at all, and Deborah probably knew that and decided it was fine. But as long as they made it clear, hey, you're gonna be sharing a bathroom with whoever else is staying here, then it's whatever. Of course I'd prefer my own bathroom.
It does.
It's a lot of important shit I got to do in there.
It makes sense. A lot of bed and breakfasts are houses, so obviously every bedroom in a house wouldn't have an ensuite bathroom, especially one that is converted from. Fun fact, the Munsters house on the back lot of...
No way. Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah, it's the
that
Munsters house. So I guess, they moved out. Cecily Daly purchased it, filled it with bunnies, and, you think there were 4 of them. They're not going to need en-suites in every room. She did her best. I guess what I'm saying is, I wouldn't stay there, but big ups to Cecily Daly. She really turned that place around.
In the 90s, I might have. But, we're talking about kind of the surface level shit here. I want to get into the meaningful stuff. I loved when Ray and Deborah got back into the bedroom. That whole conversation felt very real. How Deborah was obviously, trying to push them to kind of keep going. You could tell she was, kind of on the edge of things. I don't know, Ray... so obviously, resisting as he does, I did my shit for the day. I don't have to try hard anymore. I scratched my wife's back, so now she should let me sleep. It's just he went about this the wrong way, but I also don't think Deborah went about this the right way either. Again, it all comes down to communication.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff happening in this particular vacation. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I will say, I loved the idea that Ray was just excited about going to Ben and Jerry's. There was something very adorable, and also
I thought that was cute.
It was adorable, but it was also super relatable. I would absolutely base an entire vacation off of going to Ben and Jerry's for 2 hours.
Yeah,
I went to Ben and Jerry's once.
Oh, you went to that one?
The factory. Yeah, it was cool.
Nice. I didn't realize it was an actual thing you could
What's
tour.
Yeah, you could tour the Ben and Jerry factory. It was
What's
cool.
the program? What do you see?
You get a free sample at the end. There's a room that's painted like how the pints of Ben and Jerry's are painted.
That's fun.
And it's cool. And they give you the free sample, and you see the factory that makes the ice cream. It's awesome.
Okay.
I would go again. I was a kid when I went, so I don't really remember too much.
But yeah, no, I really liked the conversation in the bathroom in particular, and I'm very glad I got to speak with you guys about it very seriously, because it was a husband and wife revealing insecurities to each other, and I don't know, there was just something very intimate about the reminder of just like, come on, you don't have to be exciting, we can just be the people that we married that are married and enjoy each other's presence in the mundaneness and stuff like that. There was something very real, and I liked that a lot.
I liked Ray's reaction
Absolutely.
to Deborah, her concern that she's just his boring wife and he's not interested. Ray clearly finds that, a ridiculous proposition because Deborah is the last thing from his boring wife, apparently, is how he feels now.
Yeah.
It has not been demonstrated throughout the whole episode, but
I actually think Ray communicated very well from that point
Yeah.
onward. Like, dude sucked the whole episode, but the way he kind of brought Deborah back was actually really sweet. And honestly, that level of communication, if he had that level all the time, he'd be a Danny Tanner. He'd be a perfect 10 in my book if he was like that all the time.
I agree for sure. He seemed to know when to start to be caring at this point. I think he could have cared more earlier.
Absolutely.
And maybe then Deborah wouldn't have felt the need to schedule so many activities to keep him interested or occupied. But I mean, it is a real thing too, of like, you need to balance when you're going on a trip somewhere, the activities with the downtime. And sometimes, you just got to take a nap, like Ray and Deborah ended up doing, sleeping through dinner and deciding then to sleep through when they wake up at 9 p.m. Closing line, this is a great vacation.
Yeah. I liked the line, I've been wanting a nap ever since Allie was born.
Yeah, that's a good Deborah line.
And that, I think, also kind of grounded me, or kind of like made me reassess like why they're on this vacation, right? Like, these two don't get any time alone together where they don't have any responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And that probably puts a lot of stress and strain on their marriage. So, like, this is actually a really good idea. Like, literally, if they just went to like a motel for 2 days and just like relaxed and slept, they probably would have loved it.
Yeah, I think so. I think I would like to see that episode. I'd like to see just a bottle episode of Ray and Deborah at a Motel 6, just sleeping, fucking, and sleeping.
Yeah, I believe they're setting that up for Buttbusters 14.
I hope so. I hope. I mean, they've been trying to get Ray ever since he was in 1 through 6, and that's why obviously you can't. They're out of print now. He sued. Yep, that's part of the canon.
That's part of the canon.
He did it during the show too, which is interesting. He did it during Raymond. He decided to do 6 porn films about the town that his other show is set in, and then he disavowed it. I don't understand.
Neither do I. He's a weird man.
But did you find that copy that we sent you out to find at the flea market?
I got it.
Good.
All right. Time to celebrate everything.
Can we do the barometer so we can go watch it?
Yeah. Can I tell you, we always do this, things that we missed. I'm going to go really fast, I promise. So, guest stars, here we go. We got 4 of them. The department store woman, not credited. Who cares? Cecily Daly's played by Lynn Milgram. She was in many things, including ER, and a TV movie about one of the leaders of the KKK in the 1920s, so I know you'll be checking that out, Mike.
Don't you forget it.
Pam was played by Beth Skip. She was in an episode of Monk. She was in the Meryl Streep movie Prime. She has been in over 100 commercials, and most interestingly, she is married to Michael Richards. So Mike, obviously a huge fan of not that phase. You really started paying attention to Michael Richards when you saw him at the Laugh Factory, right?
He had potential. He just had a bad set.
Because he asked for suggestions, and you helped him out. He said, help me out, I'll riff on something.
Yeah.
Okay. Bill was played by Rick Hall, who has been on a lot of Disney Channel shows, and he was also on one episode of The Middle, so Baroness coming. He is interesting. Speaking of marriage, he's married to Laura Hall, who you might know as the pianist from Whose Line Is It Anyway? They're both Second City alums, I think. So, pretty interesting stuff. Those are the guest stars. Any questions?
Awesome. No, that's great.
No, that's
Those are
cool.
some big names.
The other thing is, so Bill and Pam go to Craftsbury Common. Craftsbury, Vermont is the home of Sterling College, the first college in the nation to offer a minor in draft horse management. It is a sort of like outward bound kind of like ecological college, kind of interesting. They have a podcast, so maybe we'll have Sterling College on. Who knows? But Ben and Jerry's, interestingly enough, is an hour's drive from Craftsbury. So I question the rationale of, if the purpose of going to Vermont was to go to Ben and Jerry's, why stay in Craftsbury instead of where Ben and Jerry's is?
Might also just be like, oh, there's a lot of stuff to do in Craftsbury's, and Ben and Jerry's just one thing,
I think that would be a good reason if there were a lot of things to do in Craftsbury. There are not. There
was
are-
a hayride.
Well, just because it's an hour now doesn't mean it was an hour in the 90s. The cars were faster back then.
Were they?
And I don't know if there's any evidence for this, but I'm sure there were so many more tunnels in the 90s to get from point A to point B. Obviously, Craftsbury to Ben and Jerry's, Limbrook to Buffalo before that collapsed. They probably 15 minutes there and back. Other things, just calling out Frank coming over while Robert's babysitting the kids and screaming, "I can't find the can opener," because he wants his clam chowder. I personally hate a fish soup. And then Marie's line of "pizza's not dinner, I'll fix something" feels iconic. Like, I feel like I've heard that a lot in a clip montage on My 9 or something, or Pix 11. Local references. Okay, that's it for me. Anything from you guys before we dive into the Barometer?
I covered everything that I wanted to cover. Talked about how
Same
much
here.
and how annoying Bill and Pam were. We're good.
Okay. God, you really hate love, don't you?
I do so much.
Okay. Barometer. So, let's talk about the classic barometer, which is our scale from 1 to 10, on which we rate Ray's performance as a husband, brother, son, father, guest, with 10 being the great dads of sitcom history. Your Danny Tanner's, Uncle Phil's, Carl Winslow's, Mike, another example.
Of a good dad?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to find. It's like the dad from Static Shock, Mr. What's his name? Hawkins.
You love to do the sort of cartoon superhero genre, I've noticed.
I have.
You have a wheelhouse.
I have a wheelhouse and I'm sticking in it, man.
With one then being the bad men of television history, men who actively harm their families, your Walter Whites and Tony Sopranos. Alex. Oh, and Don Draper's.
Don Draper's, yes. What about the evil stepmom from Cinderella?
Not
there's
bad,
there's no reason, though, we can't open it up to all parents.
I suppose.
So, and you could also, buy the transitive property. I mean, Cinderella's dad married a patently evil woman.
Yeah, and then he died under completely unrelated circumstances.
Shitty dad.
Yeah. It's difficult, an evil woman. I mean, Jeff Lynne had trouble with it, so anyone can.
For me, I just wouldn't have died.
You just, you and love. There's
It's a lot to go there. We should
your
deep
inner
dive into
child
your history
is
one day.
deeply wounded.
That's fine.
So that's our scale. Mike, where is Ray coming in for you on this episode?
So this is an interesting one because as much as we joke, he was a really bad dude the first half of the episode, and the bathroom scene was such a great moment for him that I can't really fully rate him as low as I would if it was just the first half. Right? I feel like I can't give him high, but I can't give him super low because it was a very, very intimate and very good scene of making your wife feel more secure and kind of resolving an issue that she was dealing with. So I guess I'm gonna give him a 5.5 because like
Okay.
I feel like I was so impressed by it that I want to do it, but also just the whole thing of like I don't want to go. Him being just a straight up curmudgeon, yeah, kind of a dick move. So
Okay.
I was hesitant 5.5. I'm not gonna like say I'm gonna die by that, but I'm gonna stick there for now.
Tips it over the midpoint. Alex, where's Ray coming in for you?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Mike here. I think if, like I said, if we just got Ray in the second half, the whole episode, he might get my highest score ever. But that didn't happen. He was pretty typical Ray for most of the episode, which is awful and shitty. But I think I've come to get used to that, which is why this moment that he had at the end is going to make me go even higher than what Mike gave him. For all the same reasons, I'm just going to bring him up a little more just because it caught me off so much. I'm going to give him a 6.5.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, I do want to call out in that he wasn't perfect in that later scene either, because I'm also thinking of that line that was objectively very funny. He calls out, "Hey, you remember you picked the B&B with the shared bathroom?" Oh, I just made it worse, didn't I? Just something about
Yeah.
it was a very funny line.
He was self-reflected, though. He
Yeah,
reflected.
yeah.
It was very funny, though. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, I was talking in the bathroom onward.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Sorry, Adam, I interrupted your
No.
rating.
No.
Go for it.
That's a good point. Really, he does everything kind of right in the bathroom, which is a bar that we all hope to reach someday. He is self-reflective. He's listening. He communicates pretty well, so that does help him out a lot here. It's just the negativity of not wanting to go, complaining about it to Robert. I will also give him points, though, for clearly Robert wanted to be needed, in a sense. He wanted to be asked to take care of the kids, and Ray did give that to him after a fashion, begrudgingly. But I think that's a nice move as well. I'm comfortable giving him a 6 in this episode.
Well, that
So we've
actually
got 6,
comes out nice and
5.5,
even.
and 6.
And it comes out nice and even to exactly a 6 for this episode.
All right. Seems pretty right to me. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm actually thinking it's a little low. I think maybe I was a bit of a dick and rated him too low. But once we enter in the barometer, can't change it. So that's what it
permanent.
is.
That's right.
Yeah, it's already gone
Tattoo.
live to the entire town. We can't change it. They'll know we've curmudgeoned the numbers.
They're already printing the
know how it
papers. They wait
There
for
you go.
us.
Yeah, Limbrook University already got those numbers, so
Yeah, they're in the system. They're being analyzed as we speak. Who knows what it's going to churn out? But I know that I did look at the balance sheets for the B&B, and I don't know if maybe the tour, I'll admit the ingredients that I procured at great expense, we are operating severely in the red. I think the best move at this point is just to shut it down.
The B&B, yeah, you're probably right.
let's just get these guys out of here.
Okay. But if we shut it down, we can rent it out. And you know what that is?
Passive
income,
income.
baby. Well, I think that's it for us then. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Remember, you can find us on Instagram and Threads at barone.zone, facebook.com/baronezone, Raymond at postfund.org is our email address. You can go to postfund.org/donate to get lifetime access to the Baroness Zonus. That's a monthly bonus episode every month. This month, we are going to do our ranking of Season 1 episodes, our tiered list of those. We pushed that because we needed to record an emergency Baroness about the new Billy Joel single. First new single in 17 years. So we did that and put that out already, but the ranking is coming. By the way, Billy Joel reached number 11 on the adult contemporary charts this week. So
My band.
Good for
that's
Bill.
our guy. Okay.
And that's pre-Grammy bump, so we might see that increase over time.
We'll update you on how Billy Joel is doing on the charts at the end of every episode moving forward. Don't worry. And yes, I'm willing to take that on for no one. Also, we saw Canada Dry and Flutie Flakes in this episode. So calling that out, by the way. Okay, so that's it for us. I think there's only one last thing to say, Alex, right?
Yes, it's our classic sign-off. Everybody
Loves
Raymond.
And we love
you.